This is one of my favorite new things that we've introduced this season. It's our Let's Play and Chat. I talked to the developers at Bishop Games, which I believe are in Quebec, and I asked them for a code for their new game called Lightfall. I missed the prologue. I was kind of reading more than paying attention here, but I think it's kind of like Limbo. It's another indie game. It's on the Switch. It's on the PC. I believe it's on the other platforms as well. And so let's play a little bit. I am going to focus on the game, not just chat. I do hope that you guys caught some of those exclusives that we got in our Tomb Raider segment there with David Enfonsi. The guy is amazing. He's a veteran with love in his heart for this industry.
Hi, everyone.
Created tons of great games.
Sorry, I killed. Who did I kill?
Paul Rudd took a header.
Yeah, he's not important.
But that was a great combo with David. Let's play a little Lightfall, and Blake is here to follow along on the chat. If you've got questions, comments, anything you want to say,
hold on. I have to say the thing that I always say about the audio.
Yeah.
Let me know if the audio sucks.
Or if it's too high or too low.
Or if it's too high or low or crackly or whatever.
Okay, this is a platformer, physics-based. Cool. I don't know if I've got double jump, so I can jump off of the walls. Good, I like that.
And this is on the Switch, and what other platforms?
PC for sure, and Mac. I believe you can play it on the Mac as well. It's crazy how many, AAA games, but tons of indie games are on the Mac as well, which is pretty cool. When I downloaded Minute, because I had just edited a piece and then I wanted to just see what was on the Steam service for the Mac. I was really impressed by how many titles are actually available on the platform on Steam. Okay, that's a checkpoint. Okay. Definitely got a cool aesthetic here.
Earlier in the show, we had a comment. Retro Cabeza says, "Please don't spoil Infinity War because he or she is watching it tomorrow." And
yes.
Yeah, you were gonna do an Infinity War chat, but you decided against it. So.
Yeah, we just kind of teased it a bit. But what we did do on Film Fury, Johnny and I did our. If you've seen the movie, we've got a 25-minute discussion with lots and lots of spoilers about Infinity War. We also have Johnny's impressions and review on the game because I saw it alone in Montreal. Or I saw it with Marissa, and Marissa and I reviewed it on EPN.
Whoa. You saw it with me too.
And Blake, yes. And
Forget
Blake
about
enjoyed
me.
it. What would you give it?
Solid 8.
8. That's pretty high.
I'm a harder scorer than you too.
Well, you've got very distinctive, definitive taste.
I concur with all the points you and Marissa made. I don't think I had any yet.
Oh my lord! Okay,
that was hard.
Washed.
I wouldn't add any extra complaints to what you guys said, other than the fact that it does feel a little rushed and a little so many characters. But I rewatched Civil War a couple days ago with my mom because she wants to see the new Avengers movie, so I made her rewatch Civil War.
Yeah,
and that movie feels way more rushed and way more too many characters than Infinity War.
Oh, okay.
So
because they're also putting in another pretty strong plot of the registration of the superheroes in that movie.
Yeah.
And then they also have to do a lot of character introductions.
Yeah. Infinity
this
War
one was
didn't
more
really
just
introduce
about.
anyone.
Oh, cool. So I am controlling where the platforms pop up by pressing the B button. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Nest Sequest says, "This is my first time seeing Blake. I hope you're not disappointed." I do have a giant Kratos right in front of my face, but and an axe coming out of my chin, but whatever.
I would like to see Kratos versus Thanos. How do we make that happen?
Just get your Infinity Gauntlet and go like that.
Yeah.
And make anything happen.
I actually asked. This is getting into Avengers spoiler territory. We shall abide and not do that. But if you have seen the movie and want to get into it a little bit, watch our vid on Film Fury and then and comment below. And eventually we will have an EP live, full-on spoilery chat about the flick, but not quite yet. A lot of people are just seeing it.
Adrian Leon says that TMNT, the Turtles franchise, is owned by IS Playmates.
Playmates, okay.
Yeah.
So, but who made the movie? I thought it was the same people that made.
No, they were all made by. Yeah, the new ones were made by Michael Bay and Paramount.
But not Hasbro had nothing to do with it.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No. I think
I don't know what I'm supposed. Oh, I can jump on the wall. Okay.
The earlier films were made by New Line, which is now Warner Brothers. So I think the film rights aren't owned by any specific studio. They're probably licensed to them by whoever owns the toy franchise and the comics.
Gotcha. I'm not doing so well here. Okay. I don't know where that platform's going to be. Bump. Oh, I double tap it. Yes, okay. Gotcha. That's cool. Okay.
That is cool.
Is that going to be the way it is all the way through this? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever played anything like that before. Okay.
Jordan Cunningham has a nice comment. I'm loving God of War, but it definitely... the only thing I wished God of War had was more open exploration like Breath of the Wild.
Right.
I think that's a fair point.
Yeah. That's a different game then, I think.
He's back.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not every game can be... There's a place for linear games.
That's like Darkstalkers. Or not Darkstalkers, Darksiders.
Is there a Darkstalkers? Is that something that...
Yeah, Darkstalkers is Capcom's awesome fighting game.
Didn't we play that? What was that game we played on the Dreamcast?
That was Power Stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit before my time.
I thought about putting some... we're definitely going to do some more retro stuff. I was looking through my Jenny games and want to do some more Dreamcast and SNES. All that stuff. But new things are out there, and I love giving the indie devs a little bit of love. You and I did a lot of A Way Out, and we still haven't finished that, and I thought maybe we should play that some more, but I feel like we've played a lot of that.
This is a better idea.
Yeah. Check out something new, right?
Less chance for me to be cynical when I'm not playing.
So I think the only ability I have is to save my ass from falling by putting these platforms below me.
Yeah, someone is saying if you tap B at the height of your jump to get the platform. I don't know what that means. I think that's what you're doing already.
Okay. Has anybody been playing this on the chat?
Yeah, I think... Who said that? The B comment. Oh, I can't find it now.
Cool.
Somebody said that, so I know at least one person has played it.
It's very dramatic. Ooh. Pink is bad in this game. Got it. Bad. Run.
Run, Vic.
It's got a little Rayman Legends kind of vibe to this game, too.
It does, yeah.
Oh, shite. Rayman Legends is fantastic on the Switch, by the way. If you're looking for a great, massive side-scrolling game, it's on everything else as well, but it's a great Switch game because you can bring it everywhere with you. I fully recommend Rayman Legends.
That's a bit disconcerting that pink is bad, because when I see a bright object like that in a video game, I want to touch it.
Well, yeah, but we're a dark creation. Okay. Here we are. This is our dude.
Okay. So they're
can't really hear what they're
reversing
saying.
the color rolls.
Once again, involved in the affairs of Numbra.
I think if you turn it up on the TV... Here, where's the remote? Let me get the remote.
I got it. It's right here.
Yeah, I think if you turn it up there, it should be louder for your headset.
Will it turn it up?
It shouldn't, no.
No, okay.
No.
Swangor
Swangor says, hi all, just stopping by to say hi and heading out again.
Donnie S., good to see you.
Fashionably late, as always.
That would be the end of it.
The path of the gods. Little
Attention.
tiny Ant-Man fell over too. Let's put him up here.
Attention Gaming Disorder has a long comment. Superhero movies are really oversaturated.
Yes.
And 8 is the highest these can get. Just so predictable, nothing new. Dark Knight may never be topped. Marvel is trying to fight with God, but arms too short. I agree with you that The Dark Knight has yet to be topped as a superhero movie. It's still the best one. But I'm pretty cynical and I disagree overall. Like, is there too many superhero movies? Well, there's a lot, but I don't know if there's too many. Right?
I would say the argument is, are there too many superhero stories? Because for many decades longer than than movies have been around, the comics have been telling great stories with superheroes for a very long time.
Yeah.
And, so I have control over this. Oh, this is cool. A little bit of Trine.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it looks like Trine.
And, Can I move my character, though, when I do that? Oh, I see. Ooh, okay. So leave that... Oh, I see. Don't get snapped by the laser.
Just wear the block as a hat.
Yeah. Oh!
And don't
Oh my
run into
goodness.
the next laser, Vic.
Okay. He's okay. He's totally Limbo
Oh, he's
Kid.
like smoking because he got burned.
He's totally Limbo Kid, isn't he? He's Limbo Kid with glowing eyes and my kind of hair, I think, a little bit. Okay. So now what? Oh, I climb.
I think with superhero movies, as long as the stories stay fresh and interesting within that genre, then I think it's fine. Like, Infinity War is a story we haven't seen before in the superhero genre.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
never... I'm not going to say what... They do something that's unique and different that I'm not going to say because I don't want to spoil it, but something I haven't seen in a superhero movie before. And so that's saying a lot. I mean, even though we've seen a million of these things already, it's like, it's still fresh and original if you have the right people.
I mean, these books have been around for so long. Batman's 80 years old, you know, and there's still new issues coming out all the time. There's still the opportunity to create tons and tons of Batman moments on screen. It's, you know, superhero movies aren't a genre. They're just it's just a category of filmmaking, you know? They're not all the same.
Tension Gaming Disorder follows up by saying comics take more chances, so they're better stories than movies.
Well, that's only because there are more of them. You know, that's only because...
and they're less risky financially.
Yes, but as these things prove to be more and more risky and people discover that, you know, making... I mean, look at the Marvel TV shows on Netflix. By and large, they're pretty successful.
Yeah.
They've done a really good job with those.
Except for
Iron Fist.
Except for when they're not.
And Defenders. But, you know, there's still a lot of room to go with these things. And I think Infinity War shows
Looks like you're trapped on the other side.
how,
Can't
you know,
just
the
break
events,
through?
stories happen in the comic books. It's that same kind of... What am I trying to do here?
you gotta break that somehow.
Oh,
Whoa,
okay,
how did
cool.
you do that?
I use the Y button as a weapon.
So you turn yourself into like a giant sword? What did you just do?
Yeah.
Oh, the box turns into a giant sword. Okay,
Yes.
that's cool.
Okay. All right. So I have this power out of
Free
nothing.
him at once.
Okay. I think I have to be near it. No?
Is it not when the timer runs out on the...
Oh, when the timer runs out. Okay.
Break that. What's in there?
He vanished.
Ah, I'm trying to collect stuff in there. Ooh. What the frack?
I really like this art style.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
really like, look at that cathedral like stuff in the background. That's really cool.
Am I trying to... I'm trying to light stuff up here, I see. There we go, and one more. Okay,
Did you do it?
I don't know. It's very abstract. Look at this owl with a giant mustache.
Vic, did you play Ori and the Blind Forest or Hollow Knight? Tiago Santos wants to know.
I've played Ori, I love it, and I've touched Hollow Knight. I have not played enough of it, but I've heard it's great. And the other game that EA published that I didn't play was Faye. I think I'm going to ask for a review code on that. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here?
Nessie Quest says, what games do you play with your daughter, Vic?
A lot of the Lego stuff, and Ruby's actually finished Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild with me.
There's more to his question. Just got the Nintendo Switch yesterday and enjoyed playing Labo with his son.
Ah, cool.
So
Yeah,
I think he means specifically games on the Switch to play with the child.
Yeah, my daughter loves Zelda. She absolutely fell in love with Zelda and Twilight Princess, and then when Breath of the Wild came out, it blew her mind. And we played a ton of that. She got to the end with me. She lets me steer and stuff, but she wants me to read the whole story to her, which is really cool. It turns it into kind of like a story time. And then she remembers all the details even better than I do. You know, like she remembers character names and oh, this is tricky. So Zelda, big time, and she enjoyed Mario, and she loves the Lego games as well. Lego Dimensions is something that she and I have played a ton of, and we've streamed a lot of. I only have a set amount of those.
A really good game to play with a kid is Wolfenstein, the new Colossus on the Switch.
Yeah, that's your
and
terrible
Doom.
father.
Doom.
And Doom, yeah. Anything called Doom should not be played with a kid. Oh! Oh! Okay, that's tricky. That's cool. Alright. I get you, game. Uh-oh. That's cool. It's very much like Trine. It's Trine meets Limbo, which is great. There's my elevator pitch. Imagine if you had a game that was like Limbo.
That was the pitch meeting.
Yeah, but then you put blocks in there that you could move, like Trine. Sold.
It's kind of disappointing that Trine 3 didn't do well, because those were good games.
Those are really cool games, but they came out very fast and furious, like, no
Yeah,
pun intended.
Yeah, they didn't really...
Oh! I'm zipping through because I've got two things to control at the same time here.
Oh, Unravel is also a really good scroller.
Unravel drove me nuts. That was such a frustrating game. I loved it.
I loved the concept. I liked the cute little yarn guy.
Yeah, he was cute.
Yeah, it got very hard and frustrating.
Oh my god, that was hard.
Yeah,
okay.
Ninja Gaiden up the wall, yeah.
Cool. Alright, that was cool.
This is Shin.
What's the story of
wrath
this game,
the
Vic, do you know?
elements, always parading around with his twin
This is
blades.
Shin.
Much ado about nothing. My own talons are much sharper.
I'm turning it right up. Doesn't seem to be getting much louder though. Okay.
Isn't there an internal volume control on the Switch?
Oh, it's actually it's a bit louder.
Maybe try. Is there a headphone jack on the Switch Pro
I'm
controller?
good. I can hear it now.
Oh my! Look at this.
Let me know if the audio is good again, people. I don't know if
if
it shouldn't be getting louder when Vic turns it up on the TV, but if it does, let me know.
I've heard countless stories of his annoying antics.
Ah.
Doyoan says, "My nephew is coming over this weekend. I will try Nintendo Labo with him."
Yeah, I haven't got Labo yet. Nintendo Canada didn't have tons of review kits, and I would imagine that they're probably trying to determine what outlets are right for the thing.
Yeah, and it makes sense they don't have a lot because cardboard is really expensive.
Well, I feel like they're trying to find, like Parent Magazine and things like that. They're trying to find, which I love about Nintendo, is that they make products that are outside of the norm, and that's really great for the business, Their business, but also the industry. But I have not played around with the Labo, and I'm just going to wait until Nintendo has a review pack that they can send us, and then we'll build it on the show. We'll do an EP live. I am psyched to give it a whirl, and I'm totally interested to hear what my daughter's got to say about it.
Timberwolf just gave us a super chat. Thank you, Timberwolf.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Oh, are those little birds gonna attack you?
So far, it's been all environment. It's been PvE, which I like.
I haven't seen those birds yet, though. I think did they just add them, or are you gonna start having to deal with things coming at you?
Maybe. There's a lot going on. I'll tell you that right now.
Just see if that
I'm
bird
gonna
flies.
go.
Yeah,
Oh
see.
yes, they are coming.
Yeah.
So I've got two choices there. Either one is going to be tricky. What'd you think of Montreal this time, Blake?
What did I think of Montreal?
Yeah.
It was really rainy.
Yep.
I went there twice this year already now.
Mhm, yeah.
When I was there in January for the Ubisoft event, it was really nice because it was snowy, but it was not as cold as it usually is, so it was pretty snow that you could still walk in. But this time it was just rainy, so I didn't get to see as much of the city. But it is a nice city.
We were inside quite a bit this time, and I saw Avengers twice.
I mean,
in the city in the 3 days.
Even in the rain, I mean, Montreal is a beautiful city, so it's
Yeah,
hard
it
to
is.
complain. There's a lot of pretty buildings, and
I only had bagels once though, so
I had bagels twice.
I failed with that.
I only had poutine once this time, though.
The bagels in Montreal are something to go to the city for. They know how to do it.
The thing I was impressed by last time I went there was how the bike lanes, when it snowed, somebody had plowed them, but not plowed them all the way, so that you could cross-country ski in them.
Oh, wow.
And I saw people cross-country skiing in the
smart.
parks and things, yeah.
Yeah, they know what to do in the cold.
Yeah.
It was not the best rain city, though. I saw lots of, like, gutters flooded and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. Here it's the opposite. When it snows, the whole city just shuts down because we don't know what to do with it. But rain, it's like, whatever. We're used to it.
Okay, this is tricky. Ah! I see. Okay.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, there's a lot of mechanics in here. It's not just jumping and
But
slashing.
you can't just jump onto the platforms that are safe.
Oh, I can jump and slash. I spoke too quick.
This is Luxana.
It's good.
The goddess of
See, the
life.
game's teaching you.
She
You know.
isn't much reliable.
You're learning the
What are you
mechanics.
doing? This box of yours seems to have a special connection with Luxana.
Oh, whoa.
Turning gears.
Neat. Okay. This is a cool game. I'm impressed. This is cool, and it feels like
I fear the worst for our land.
I haven't seen it in portable mode, and I would imagine the little tiny dude I'm playing as would be very small on the portable screen, but it feels like a good game to be able to walk around.
He
with.
stands out of the background though, so it might
What
be.
become of the once quiet and
These are
sleepy
cool too. These
Numbra?
little.
Yeah.
The
little,
entire landscape
graphic,
was littered
sequences.
with ominous crystals.
It's a nice art style.
Yeah.
And where was this made again?
In Quebec, this is a game called Light Flow.
I couldn't help but wonder.
Where are they based though? Montreal?
I think Quebec City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The boy
I think I just read a quick little tiny bio about him. But
statue. Maybe finding her would be the key to unlocking both his past.
Oh, Emilio Lopez is asking which figures are
about what
those?
was happening to
Marvel
Numbra.
Legends?
these are Marvel Legends that I got at the Disney store last year, or 2 years ago.
And what about the cap?
This is a Mezco 112
The lagoon
cap
lies
from
just ahead.
Comic-Con.
Sitting atop the
This
Currently, my favorite toy line right now is the 112 line. They're like mini Hot Toys, and I've talked about them. I've got a couple of Batmans and things. I love them. And this is the new Kratos from NECA, and it's
people
one-
can't even see that because it's
it's-
off the.
Oh, it's okay. I
I
love
cropped
this
it a bit.
giant Kratos. It's the best.
This is the giant Kratos he's talking about.
It's my favorite toy currently because it's just
And
epic.
this.
And that.
This is a popcorn container that I got when we all saw Spider-Man: Homecoming last
Yeah.
year at the theater. They have, the theaters do the gimmicky popcorn things. So I bought popcorn not because I wanted the popcorn, but because I wanted this.
It's
'Cause
a
it
great
looks cool.
set element.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I doing here?
I mean, it's kind of chintzy. Like I don't know if you'd want it in your real everyday life, but on a set, it looks really good.
What is this? I've got this yellow thing above me now. What does this do?
That's Navi. She tells you how to get.
Hey,
listen.
Okay.
Oh, we just got another super chat from Tiago Santos, and this one is in euros.
Oh man,
I guess because Tiago's in Spain,
that's amazing.
so we got 10
Thank you.
euros. So that's probably what, $50 Canadian.
I think we can retire now. That's it in Canada. That's amazing, Tiago. Thank you very much.
Doyon has a very pertinent question, Vic.
What is it?
Where do you keep all your toys, and if so, how big is your basement?
Basement is not big enough. House not big enough. I have many awesome things in boxes.
Better get on that
And I live. We have a nice house, my family. We've got a really nice setup, but it is not engineered really for the collector in me. And we talk about moving, but we love it in Vancouver, and our daughter's very happy. And the thing about Vancouver houses is they're very expensive, and we bought our house a long time ago, so it was less expensive. It was still very expensive then. So the idea of leaving the city so we could have more room, and a large part of it mostly so I'd have more room for all the crap I have, is somewhat appealing, but also a little bit silly because we have it pretty good here. But I would love to have the room to put up more collectibles and more shelves and all that stuff. I would love to, you know, one day have the set even with more of that stuff, but in a cool way, not like other sets aren't cool, but to be a little bit different than a lot of the stuff that you see online right now.
Do you mean like make it look kind of fancy and...
Yeah, I don't know how. I haven't designed it or anything like that. It'd be great to work with a set designer to come up with a way to show off some of this stuff. Don't go in the water. Water bad.
Water's bad.
This is a cool game. It's very stylish.
People
There's something in there.
People in the chat are saying how when you put the popcorn in here, it's like you're eating Spider-Man's brain.
I know.
That thought occurred to me while I was eating the popcorn last year.
It's kind of macabre in a way, isn't it? Is that a word? There, first time I've used that word.
The R is silent.
Macabre.
Macabre.
Macabre. Okay. Okay. So
Spider-Man doesn't have a brain though.
Oh, look at this. The boat moves if I hold the Y down.
Oh, because you're making the propeller.
Yeah, but I don't want to go that. I want to go the other way. So, how do we do that? Oh, I see. No.
Can you not spin it the other way?
This is cool. Ah.
How do you spin it the other way?
Very nice. Okay, so one button goes this way, one button goes the other way.
Ah, that's a clever way to teach you how to do that. Because did you even know you could do that before?
No.
So that's good that they're teaching you.
Oh, swordfish, get it. Ah!
Would they hit you though? Because look at the perspective.
Yeah, they would hit me.
Because they're in front of the boat.
No, I just got hit by that thing. This is cool, man.
That doesn't make sense though, because they're in front of the boat.
Bishop Games.
They're jumping it in front of it.
Yeah.
But then they come back and hit you, but then they would hit the boat. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's a minor complaint.
Yes. It's a video game. 2D video games, man. Speaking of which, we should be getting a code pretty soon for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which
we can't stream because Nintendo.
Well, I think we're gonna stream it, but what we might do is we might stop and start. You know what I'm saying?
Try to throw off the Nintendo algorithms.
Yeah, it's very strange that Nintendo is so uptight about the streamings and stuff like that, but it's their business. It's really tough to tell Nintendo how to do things. They just do things the way they want to do things.
Tiago Santos says he's from Portugal, not Spain.
Oh, love that country. I've been to Lisbon and I had an incredible time. I ate at John Malkovich's restaurant in Lisbon.
He has a restaurant in Lisbon?
Yeah, he lives there. And it's an amazing city. I don't know if you live in Lisbon, Tiago, but anybody that's ever headed to Europe, if you're looking for an incredible destination to go to Lisbon and go explore the old part of the city. It's sensational. So beautiful. Flooding all kinds of awesome memories into my head right now. Ah! Oh, I fell off the water.
Oh.
I fell off the boat into the water.
You fell through the boat.
I can still control the boat from over here.
That reminds me of a mission in Far Cry 5 where I had to carry this guy and throw him in a boat, and every time I threw him in the boat, he would bounce out of the boat like it was a trampoline. I was getting really pissed off.
That's not good.
And then the checkpoint, I'd have to carry him for like 5 minutes to get back. It was like some weird glitch, like the boat, his body was colliding with the boat in a weird way.
This is truly like a Mario caliber kind of puzzle right here. You could absolutely see this in a 2D Mario game, which is very commendable. I could see like the red and blue paint job all over this. So
Tiago says he lives in Oporto.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably saying that wrong because I'm Canadian.
You can't speak
Portuguese. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm anglicizing it, but whatever.
Whoa! Go! 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 Whew. Okay, this is super cool. Burn it. I'm curious how Tiago discovered Electric Playground. If he used to watch our stuff online before, or if EPN is a new thing that he found on YouTube.
I think. Let me see if he mentioned it. Well, he'll mention it now.
That's super
Tiago,
cool.
tell us how you found this. Oh, and Happy Console Gamer just says, "Hey Blake, what did you think about The Force Awakens?" I'm done caring about that movie.
Isn't that Johnny's question every episode?
Yeah. I'm done explaining why that movie's not good.
John, tell the chat what you thought about The Last Jedi.
I'd rather talk about new things that I hate.
I actually have this kind of weird obsession right now where I've been listening to people just rant, just like pure hate and vitriol about The Last Jedi, just like people just going off, and then they recut every interview that Mark Hamill has done. It's kind of addictive.
Yeah.
You know, I certainly don't have the venom and the hate that some people have for that movie.
But Vic, that's the point. It's supposed to be divisive.
Yes.
Because that's the point of a Star Wars movie. It's not to go and be entertained by lightsabers and stuff.
Yes.
It's to sit there and have half the people hate it.
Yeah, I don't remember the wars I used to get into about the original trilogy.
It's because those were good movies and everyone liked them.
Yeah. Yeah, different era of Star Wars. Hopefully Solo is not divisive.
It looks
divisive.
good, honestly.
It does look fun.
From what I've seen, it's like, oh, it's fine.
Oh, what the? Ah,
Happy Console Gamer wants you to stream Metal Gear Survive on the Switch.
pardon me?
Metal Gear Survive on the Switch. Happy Console Gamer wants it.
I think that game is going to die quickly and be forgotten quickly.
Oh, Tiago has told us how he found us. Says, a couple of years ago, I was browsing YouTube for retro stuff and ran into EPN TV and was surprised you are still going, so it's great.
That's awesome.
So I guess he must have seen us on TV before that.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe he used to live here?
we did air in different parts of the world.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were on, yeah.
Sometimes legally, sometimes illegally. But it's cool, man. I'm glad people found our stuff.
And we were on the internet even.
Oh, yeah.
When we were on TV, we had it, you know.
Dude, we were on the internet. We had video on the internet in 1995. We had tiny little clips that were like postage stamp size, and they were huge files at the time that people would have to download on 14.4, 28.8 modems. And like we were at the first E3 in 1995. Oops. And we shot interviews with people, and we cut them up into little bite-sized pieces and stuck them on the internet.
Have you seen the Star Wars black figures for Solo? Because Emilio Lopez says they're actually really nice.
I saw the
gonna Google it.
classic packaging Star Wars ones. I saw a Chewbacca, which looked amazing, and it's like the old Kenner style thing. I was so close to getting it, but I couldn't just get a Chewie without a classic Han, and they didn't have the Han, so Chewie stayed on the shelf. But I do like those. I do like those black figures. I have so many Star Wars figures in my collection, though. I can't get them all. Johnny loves how many toys I have. Every time he comes over, he's like, "You need another Batman."
Would it surprise you to learn that I still have all my Star Wars toys from when I was a kid?
No, I think anybody that's like into games or into this world or, you know, loves movies or whatever, that love is never going to go away.
I even kept all my Phantom Menace toys.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were a kid when Phantom Menace came out.
I was like 12 when it came out, so.
I bought a few of those before the movie came out. I've done that a few times, and I think when Force Awakens came out, I said, I'm not buying any Star Wars toys until I see this movie.
And you still bought a bunch.
I bought a few. Yes, I
yeah,
did.
You bought a few.
Yeah.
Relative few.
I didn't go
few
crazy.
By your standards.
Yeah. Johnny's big on the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures still. He's got a whole bunch of them. I think he's got like a crate of Holdo figures.
Dean Howard has a nice rant about Star Wars. Says the Star Wars Disney movies need better storytelling. The movies look great, but lack story. This is where Marvel shines. to a fault. This is why Game of Thrones trilogy excite. Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah, the Game of Thrones guy's making a movie. Yeah, that should be good.
I think Rian Johnson had a point though about not holding it to this standard of it being like Shakespeare. Like that's what's kind of held Star Wars back a little bit too. Is like when you're too. Like Rogue One, I think was the perfect. I know you're not a fan, but it was a perfect for me. Like, let's go in a different direction. Let's change the theme song. Let's make it feel grittier, but it still felt like Star Wars. And that was a really big accomplishment. And I'd like to see more like that. Not stuff that offends people that love the old stuff, or any part of Star Wars, but changes it up.
Star Wars shouldn't be divisive.
No.
You can make
It should be crowd-pleasing.
You can make a grown-up, intelligent movie that's
Yep.
still, like Avengers: Infinity War. That's a grown-up, smart, and sophisticated movie at its core.
Yes.
But it's not this divisive thing that's
They're
like
crowd-pleasing.
Yeah. It's not like they're trying to make a David Lynch movie.
I mean, they're going into the same theme park that the Pixar movies are, and the Disney movies are, the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff. It needs to be that level of crowd pleasing, And oh, cool.
Yeah, who watches The Last Jedi and says, "I want to go on the ride for that movie"?
Yeah. I mean, there's cool stuff like the crate sequence. There was really awesome design pieces in there.
Yeah, but that
Visually aesthetic. I really questioned some of the choices with like who would ever want to have one of those Star Wars bombers as part of their vehicle collection, or they were the most useless Star Wars ships ever.
also in space.
Yeah.
Why do you need a bomber in space that
Oh,
drops
I
bombs?
like the idea of them. They just all blew up instantly. They were like made out of paper. I loved Kylo Ren's ship, though. I loved that ship. And I loved his flying abilities. He was an amazing pilot, and I liked that sequence in there quite a bit. Kylo Ren's just awesome. He's a great character. Oh my god, this is... Ah! Whoa, I just... Ah! Ho, ho! Ah, this is fun. You can't get too ahead of yourself. And I feel like you... I don't know how to gauge how many of those boxes I can make.
Tiago Santos has told us how he watches the show. Says, Vic, this might surprise you, but we had G4 on cable here in Portugal.
Ah!
So I've been able to watch the original airings of the show at the time.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, both EP and Judgment Day were on G4. We were
I didn't know there was a G4 in Portugal.
Yeah, that's right. They put their channel all over the place. But we were the longest running external partner for the network, so we gained lots and lots of viewers out there through that. Such a shame, such a total shame that there is nothing like G4 out there. There really should be a sort of a mainstream broadcast thing. So all four lights are lit up red. Does that mean I don't have another box? Yes.
You're asking me?
Okay, that's what it is.
People are talking about Jupiter Rising in the chat. I think you guys mean Jupiter Ascending. Jupiter Rising is like pop band.
Oh my goodness. That was cool.
This is why
Okay.
I've given up
Jupiter
on
Ascending
Limbo
was
a
the
long
movie.
time ago.
Chat.
You can't count
Get your
on
facts straight,
anyone
chat.
but yourself.
I don't know what I got to do here.
Oh, you got to beat the game.
So like a weird thing here. I feel like I should be praying or something.
They look like gears. Do you have to turn
Oh,
them somehow?
okay. Oh, okay. Unlock this crucible to learn more. Find it in Act 1. Welcome to Numbra.
Can you turn them somehow? Are they gears?
I think there was a Numbra game.
Yeah, Numbra, Black Plague, or
Yeah.
they're survival horror games, right?
No. It was another character-based experience as well. I can't remember what it was, but I'm wondering if Bishop Games made the Numbra game. I think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is part of a bigger universe or something. Okay, so if I put these things up here, I can turn it like this. but it doesn't really do anything.
Doi Owen is saying how...
Oh, these are the collectibles that you can unlock in Act the Giant's Mouth. Okay, cool. Find it out. Okay, I got you. So this is like the collectibles area, but I'm not there yet. Okay.
Doi Owen is calling me out for calling Jupiter a space rock in a This Day a couple of days ago.
Okay.
I think I called it that because I was comparing Jupiter to Pluto, so I couldn't call Jupiter a planet in that sentence because I can't call Pluto a planet, so I just called them space rocks. Jupiter is not gas at its core. It's, you know, it's molten rock the same way Earth and other planets are.
Whoa, this is tough.
So take that, Doi.
Come on. I think I need to go down to here.
Wizard of Loneliness says, "Man, what a game. Reminds me of the old days when I would stand nude at the arcades and barf on the virtual cabinet."
Okay. That's the comment of
That's
the day
a good
right
point.
there.
Yeah, I remember doing that too. Doesn't everyone do that?
Oh my god. I'm digging this. This is a cool game.
I kind of want to play it. I mean, it looks great. You know what those weird platform things remind me of in the water?
Frack.
They look like in... Do you remember that game Heart of Darkness on the PlayStation? There's weird things on the water like that, but if you step on them, they eat you.
Dude, that was like the... that was like... At E3 95, that was like the game of the show. That was something that just blew all of us away. We couldn't believe...
I remember when it came out, I was like,
visuals.
This is awesome.
It didn't sell, though. I remember it was...
Wasn't it controversial? Because you play as a little kid.
Yeah.
And he gets killed in really brutal ways, right?
Yeah. I remember confronting the... It was published by Virgin, I believe. It's either Virgin or GT Interactive. Both companies not involved in making games anymore. And I remember confronting the president of Virgin at that first E3, asking him what games he played. And he said, "Oh, I don't really play games. I run the company. I'm too busy." And I went... How could you possibly run a video game company in this industry and not play games? That seems so counterintuitive. Wouldn't you want to see what your competition is all about? And wouldn't you want to really... And he was just like, no, you can sell things and not have anything to do with them. And I just
That's
thought
crazy.
I thought that was so nuts.
Yeah.
And I thought in my head, it's like, what book executive or movie executive or music executive wouldn't be tuned in to everything that's happening in their industry.
It's like, hey, president of Ford, what car do you drive? Oh, I don't drive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like cars. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, I'm sucking at this. Okay, I think we're gonna get past this puzzle, and then I think that's gonna be a good show.
What's the deal with the boxes? Do some of them disappear and some of them don't? Or do you have a limited amount of time? Like, what's going on?
I have 4 boxes.
Yeah.
And you can tell how many you have by the red lights that come up on the thing.
Oh, so and then it resets when you touch a platform.
Yes.
Okay. So you only have 4 boxes to get to where you need to go.
Look at this.
You can't just infinitely do them.
Oh my god. So now I got to get down to that platform.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, fuck. That's hard. God. This is tricky. Favorite line in Avengers?
What's that?
What was yours?
I don't want to spoil it. It's something near the end.
Oh, okay. So I got one more.
What was your
jump.
favorite line?
When Okoyo says, "Why isn't she down here?"
Where was that?
In the big,
you can't say where that was.
that was in the big battle.
Who's Okoyo? That movie is like 3 hours long. I gotta watch it. I've only seen it once, so I gotta watch it again, I think.
Yeah, and our viewing was terrible. Like we were three rows from the front.
And I lost my glass. I got up to go to the bathroom like in the last half hour, right before the big battle.
Oh my god, this is challenging.
I lost my 3D glasses. so I had to watch the last 20 minutes of the movie without 3D glasses. So that's not a good way to experience a movie.
No. Wow.
Oh, Okoye's the... Yeah, okay, I remember that line now.
Yeah, I love it.
that, yeah.
It was just so matter-of-fact and perfectly delivered.
Yeah, she's the no bullshit general.
Yeah, so good. Oh my god.
Darwin S says, Vic and Blake, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Oh god, this is hard, man. I would love another checkpoint up there, but ain't gonna get it. I love that you all get to watch me suffer through this.
Blade Blur just got here, says, damn it, I came right at the end.
Ah.
Well, you're supposed to come at the end.
Oh, dude. Family show. Dude. Language.
These set me up. I had to do it.
Alright. Oh, I'm totally... Come on back. Oh, it does come back.
Oh, it comes back.
Oh,
okay.
God. This is good, man.
Does it come back faster if you stand on it for a less amount of time?
I don't know. This is very good. Oh, I need to go on that. And I need to reset my boxes. Okay. Okay. Ah! Oh my god.
That's so scary right there.
This is great.
Attention Gaming Disorder is asking if you're ever going to review old movies on Film Fury.
We have a little bit. The challenge is the amount of time that Johnny and I have to collaborate. Because although I've done a bunch of stuff alone and John has too, we prefer, obviously, to do everything together. Oh.
Those guys
I can't talk
when
in
they
this.
come back down, yeah.
Oh, I'm so close.
You can do it, Vic. I believe in you.
I'm so close.
You got it. You got this.
Very impressive game, though. It started off pretty generous and cutesy. Ooh, right at the... And now it is definitely tricky. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, I did it! Woo! Good god.
Oh, there's a big sea monster in the background.
That is cool. On this, Oh man, this is total tropical freeze time now. This is like
You got to the
the
checkpoint.
Donkey Kong games, man. Those things are really hard.
You got to the checkpoint, though.
I did, yes. But now the ground is mixing behind me, and I'm
Shit just like zaps you.
shit got real in this game. Suddenly turned into Saving Private Ryan all of a sudden. Watch out! Oh.
Attention Gaming Disorder has requested that you review the entire Rocky series.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Also, review all the James Bond movies, Vic.
Okay.
Just watch them real quick. There's only, what, 30 of them?
Yep. Done. I've actually, Apple's been starting to re-release a lot of classic films in 4K. Been very impressed with the Apple TV.
On iTunes?
Yeah. Okay. And the 4K Apple TV, it's actually been super cool. Shit. I can't talk and do this at the same time. But the Bond movies are in 4K, and I kind of want to watch Casino Royale again in 4K.
Oh, Jeremy Kornacki is asking, how do you feel about the Harrison Ford movie Mosquito Coast?
I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
Says, as a Harrison Ford fan, how do you feel about the movie Mosquito Coast?
Oh, that's terrific.
That's with River Phoenix, right?
Yeah, that's a Peter Weller movie. Classic. Damn it. Yeah, he goes cuckoo. And, but there was, you know, especially in this kind of insane world that we're in right now with climate change and all that. It's, I don't know, there's something kind of timeless about his get away from,
Don't.
oh.
You can see the
I know, man.
before it comes up. You can see it like.
I know, but there's the momentum of the character still walking.
Oh, you have momentum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not like. Plus, you know, I'm pressing right to run. Okay. I loved Mosquito Coast, The Fugitive. Oh, I'm done.
Done.
So close. Ugh. It's very good, man.
You're wasting your boxes, Vic.
Huh?
You're wasting your boxes.
I'm wasting the boxes.
Regarding Henry with...
regarding
that was a
Henry,
good one,
yeah. J.J. Abrams wrote that.
And the Jack Ryan movies are pretty good.
Yep.
Air Force One is good, too.
Yep.
Blade Blur is asking if you have any Marvel movies in 4K.
I do. I have Spider-Man and Thor and Black Panther will be in 4K when I get that.
Have they re-released the older ones in...
No, not yet. Disney just joined the 4K revolution. I don't know where I am at all. And I don't have anything. Oh, so close.
Just there. It's cool that it lets you go up as high as you want, but then you get screwed.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
You got it.
Yes.
Boom.
And I think that is the end of the level.
Good job. Oh, there's the owl guy.
There's the owl. Something cool, something epic is gonna happen right here.
Boss battle.
This is a good game, guys. It's called Lightfall for the Nintendo Switch. It's on the PC. I believe it's on the other platforms too.
Oh, The Witness. The Amish
Witness,
Air
yeah.
Support. That was a good movie,
That
too.
was also a Peter Weller movie, classic. Okay, run.
Hey, what's going
Run.
on?
Oh, there's like
Everyone
rings
Creepy.
reaching out.
inside
This
these
is great.
cells.
What now?
That is so cool.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Hurry,
Look at
boy.
that.
Free
Look at that
Animus
seahorse. That
before
is
he
so cool.
destroys the entire lair.
It's like a seahorse with rabbit ears. Oh, and he's tied up.
Okay, that's it.
enough.
That's it. That's good.
Now you have to do like what you just did, but there's a
That's
time
good.
limit,
I'll play the rest on my own. I can't suffer and play that all with everybody. That's gonna take some time. But thank you, everybody.
Oh, Peter Weir.
Oh, Peter Weir.
Weller's
Peter Weller
RoboCop.
is the actor. That's right. Peter Weir. Thank you, KL Sid. Very cool game though. Lightfall, it's called.
Keep knocking over Cal.
That's okay. Thank you, Blake, for running the chat. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you very much for your
bye, everyone.
support. And we, you know, obviously we love having you here live, but we also really appreciate everybody that takes the time to check out the archive of our content as well. You're all super generous and awesome, and we really appreciate you. And we will be back very soon with a new EP live. But thanks for watching, and remember, we've got tons of other content for you to check out, so please do. And if you dig it, hit subscribe. You got to hit that little bell because YouTube doesn't do a good job at letting people know that we've got new content out there. Way to go, YouTube. And if you're so inclined, that sponsorship button too. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.